What's going on YouTube? This is your boy the Chocolate Bear. I want to say shout out to my loves, baby. Shout out to my loves. But anyway, this is gonna be a quick video, y'all. I want to give a shout out to my sister, the Pressure Cooker. I got this from her channel, then I just researched it further. But a day or two ago, a guy was in Central Park, just minding his own business. He was in the area called the Ramble, and he saw this lady there. She was walking her dog. The dog looked like it was playing, a little aggressive, and he just like, hey, ma'am, your dog needs a leash. The park requires a leash. And I understand how his approach is because he reminds me of my grandmother. He seems like a environmentalist type of guy. He mentioned he's a bird watcher, the environment, stuff like that. So he would just let her know, look, the dog man requires a leash, and he was just trying to calm the situation down, calm the dog down, and was trying to give the dog a treat. So this lady got upset. She snatched the collar and she called the police, y'all. Actually physically called the police. And his name is Christian Cooper. Her name is Amy Cooper. And this is a black male, minding his own business, just watching, just chilling, getting a stroll in the park. And here she is with this big aggressive dog with no leash, none at all, none at all. So she got upset when he was trying to, be kind and offer the dog a treat, and yanked the dog collar, the walker thing. And this lady called the police, y'all. She was frantic. And she used her privilege. First, she said, hey, I'm in the park. I'm in the Ramble. They have this African American man here. I feel threatened. I feel that he's like this aggressive type of beast. And y'all, these are the same type of coincidences that keeps going on in America. This reminds me of that Becky lady. Barbecue Becky. And the thing is, with these type of occurrences and with people of color, he's a black male, she's a white woman, she was able to use her privilege to call the police. And she was all frantic, sounding like a damsel in distress. She was able to use that white privilege. We don't have that same privilege that we could use. And you guys, imagine if the police showed up. If they would have showed up, they have this white woman that frantic with a dog, they would have shot that man. That black man would have been gunned down. And I was so glad he had a cell phone. But it's so sad when society, the past, has created these stereotypes of black people. We're aggressive, we're dangerous, we're agitators, we're angry. We're just these monsters. And it will not change, y'all. Several coincidences like this will continue to reoccur until people change their mindset of people of color, black people, and they won't. They won't. This is something that's been conditioned into people's brains, in their family brains at birth, and our history during slavery. And I just think this is just ridiculous. This is asinine. And I was so glad the man had his phone to record the whole situation, because this man, the police would have came, y'all, this man could have ended up dead, shot, murdered over false accusations, over her using her privilege card because she was agitated because he told her, look, ma'am, your dog needs a leash. Your dog needs a leash. You don't need to be walking a big human dog, baby, in Central Park, and it's people, children, walking around, and you have this dog without a leash. And this lady aggressively calls the police. Oh, I have this big African-American man here. I'm like, this is ridiculous. But until people condition their psyches, like, this will never, when people think that you're someone that you're not, it won't change. Nothing will change with this coincidence. It won't at all. All I could encourage my people of color, you guys carry your cell phones. It's sad to say that. Even if we're getting stopped by the police, we have to carry our phones. We have to record. We have to tape. We have to tape. It's ridiculous that we have to live this way in a country that we built. But I mean, and then Good Morning America, they contacted the lady, and she was saying, she was able to use her privilege. She apologized and stuff like that. She's sorry. But then at the end, she was like, well, he sounded aggressive. He was shouting. But ma'am, he recorded the video. This man didn't even raise his voice. He didn't even elevate his vocals. It was a complete lie. She was caught up. She used her privilege to call the police and potentially get this man harmed, or worse, murdered, killed, over some stupid false accusations, over a dog in which she should have had a walker for, a walker, because that's the park rules. You weren't even following guidelines, ma'am, and you called the police because of that. You were upset and angry that he told you, ma'am, your dog needs a walker. You need a walker on that dog. You just letting a dog, run loose. I mean, these type of coincidences, it's just ridiculous. And it always leave room for murder. Murder. And then once things are done, once the people of color, the male or the female are murdered, then they figure out, well, baby, this story wasn't serious. It wasn't legit. This person died because of a false accusation. I think it's very sad, y'all. But oh yeah, and another part, they had called her job. I think the lady's on. She's on leave. I think they've suspended her, and they're doing further investigation. But I guarantee you, y'all, she's gonna be fired, which I think she should be. Like something like this is very dangerous, and the way black men and black women are being murdered by police, and coincidences like this, where a person is calling the police falsely, and this person could have ended up murdered. This was a blessing that he didn't, but usually they do end up murdered, shot, hurt. But comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Peace.